Gemini, welcome to your reading. I drew a card from the Gene Keys Synthesis deck and I will read it to you. It's the Abysmal River. And it's the journey from half-heartedness to devotion, and the pathway is commitment. And it says, the Abysmal River is the pouring stream of life's mysteries, diving into the void, past our fear, into the infinite ocean of love. The most dangerous part of a river is on the slippery banks of half-heartedness. The lessons to dive in with absolute and utter trust, or walk away from the river entirely, is if it is not the right time. Once we commit, the power of the river will take us all the way home as we learn to trust and let go. In its highest octave, this leap into the void is a reunion with the beloved, where we pour ourselves infinitely into the unifying principle of love. And that's really interesting, because the Lenormand cards that I drew is really beautifully fitting into this, to allow ourselves to step into this place of love and devotion. And there is this lily showing us the harmony, the family, the even sexuality, and the key hole that is the invitation to step somewhere further, where we had the idea that we are standing outside looking in because we just have this tiny keyhole to see what is behind this door. And now it's time for me to commit to something greater, to commit to be in this growth area where you experience maybe love again, where you experience friendliness again, where you experience growth again, where you experience sexuality again, in a beautiful way, where it is the invitation to step through and to not stay outside of it. You know, what is this door worth if we don't open it and if we don't get through it? This is the half-heartedness, standing in front of the door, hoping that something will come out of it and then not stepping through it. That's what commitment is about, right? To step through this door and to allow this light to shine on you, and to allow yourself to grow beyond your wildest dreams, and even to allow someone in, if you are in a while without a partner or something, to step into this place where you allow something to unfold again and to experience love again, and to step away from the Five of Swords. We all want these Five of Swords to end, right? We want these Five of Swords to end, because it's not about the Scorpion way, you know. That's the competition. There is no winning part in this image. There is a big scorpion, a black one. There is a white one. There is a small one, and they will both suffer. There is no one winning. Even the one seems to be bigger. The smaller one can be more poisonous. So we have the Three Swords here, and we have Two Swords there. So there is nobody winning in this game of being in competition, and it's the longing for stepping into something bigger, and this needs the commitment. It needs to step in and to say, no, this is not my place anymore. This is standing outside, being in competition, being in a fight all the time. And this is the invitation to invite other people, to learn from them. This is the wolf standing in front of these wise animals, allowing them to teach him, right? and allowing them to listen to them, because they have something to say and they have something that they can offer him as a wisdom, right? And so they are like masters, and they show him the way because they are connected to the earth. And there is this being an apprentice in this moment, to allow something else to come up and to grow with it, is to listen, to be committed to something, to step into the realm of being with something unconditionally. That's commitment, right? It's not half-hearted, and maybe I'm in, maybe I'm out, maybe I go there, maybe I do this. That's what Gemini is about. We know Gemini as the ones with the ideas, and with the ones being half in here, half in there. But it's at one point it is inviting us to step into the commitment and to be the one that we are. And being connected to our nature, being connected to the world in a specific way. It can be commitment about relationships. It can be a commitment to be all of you, to be the nature that you are. And this is like someone howling, a dog or a wolf howling. It seems to be a dog, but it howls to the wolves, right? So being committed to be all of you can be a part of it too. That can be that there is a higher part of you that you always put aside and that you are fighting with. This can be that there is something inside of you that wants to be expressed, and you are not you are afraid of doing that because it's something you never experienced or you never expressed in that way. But it's your pathway to harmony and to growth, is the pathway to step through this door, and not to just take a sneak peek through the keyhole, right? And that's always, Thanatos is always our fear of death, right? So Thanatos is something like this, right? Being afraid of dying, being afraid of, and that can be, for me, this feels a little bit like the idea that something bad will happen if you step into this place where you allow yourself to be all of you. And this may be that there is something happened in your life that showed you that it's not appropriate to be all of you, and that you are afraid of doing this and of showing this, right? And maybe that's and that's what I see in this explanation too. It is like being afraid of being outcast, dying in a specific way. That's what we experienced maybe in past lives experiences, where we experienced to be cast out, to be put to death even, right? There are times where you couldn't be the one that you are. You couldn't howl your own to the moon because you were whatever, crucified and burned at the stake, and whatever comes with this idea of commitment, right? Committing to something that is so ingrained in you, this is something that is so inside of you, as something that is your like life force, right? And to be connected in half-hearted way to this life force is so sad, because it needs you to stay in this place of fighting yourself. That's what it's about. It's fighting yourself about it. And why not learn from other people, learn how they included these parts of themselves. If we are highly spiritual, it's often this way that we are just putting this down and we try to fight. And the Gemini itself is a two-sided sign. So we have the twins inside as well. We have the twins that fight with each other, right? They do. And it's it's not the way to be. It's not to stay in this fight of the twins. It's to step into this energy that comes with this duality, that comes with this beautiful mind of yours that is able to create something out of nothing, that is able to think different pathways and to experience something else. Why not learn from these people around you that experienced this, that connected the spiritual path to the other ones, and to howl your own song, right? To sing your own song. And it's a connection. It's howling to the higher parts of yourself. It's stepping into this place where you can go for this kind of commitment to yourself first, right? Oh, there we go. And there we have there we can see the broad picture about it. It's not just about you. It's about your ancestors too. It's about the ones who came before you, who didn't walk this path, and you didn't get your skills for nothing. You got your skills and your connection to these higher beings and to the spirit. You got them to allow yourself to commit to them. And the ancestors telling us species wisdom, collective memory, ancestral patterns affecting current events. The eternal spirit of the horse breathes in the memories and experiences of all horses, guarding the integrity and destiny of the species, infusing living members of the herd with the wisdom of the ages. When you engage with the collective memory of another species or your own, you access a wealth of information beyond personal experience. And that's what your skills come with too, because you can connect to the higher realms and get your information out of this one if you stopped fighting yourself with it. And that's the commitment, right? Not being half-hearted in this place where you have access to this wisdom, to commit yourself to this place and to step into the city of devotion. That's the highest form of it. It's okay to be committed first, right? To be committed to your higher pathway, to yourself, to your higher knowledge, to the wisdom you bring with yourself, and to step into this one is enough, right? And that's an invitation to take it not as serious as you do. You're thinking about, this is a question about life and death. If you step into this pathway and fully and allow yourself to be all that you can be, but it's an invitation to step into an adventure, to allow yourself to experience yourself in this journey and not to be afraid of life and death. Right? That's the invitation to allow yourself to step into this adventure of being all of you in this world and allowing life to nurture you, to support you, to give you the knowledge that you need, and to stay connected to yourself, to your higher knowledge, to the ancestors, and stop fighting yourself. Step into this doorway. You have the key for this. There is no key that is missing. You have a key. You can step into this, and this brings a lot of harmony and fulfillment, and it brings so much growth, and it brings you so much wisdom from other people. And this is our card. The Divine Mother's Love. If we don't trust our divine connection, we can feel like a lost child, uncertain, insecure, and afraid. Yet, when that child knows that the mother is always there, waiting, naturally stepping in when needed, but otherwise trusting in the child's ability to live his own life. Then getting lost for a time is just part of the adventure. It's not frightening, it's freeing. You can't make this up. I am so thrilled all the time that these cards are so fitting. And it's the invitation to step into your own wisdom, into the wisdom that comes with your connection and your commitment to your pathway and to the higher realms and to the ancestors, and stopping to fight yourself. It's just a moment, and it's freeing moment. It's commitment is nothing that keeps you stuck. Commitment is something that frees you from the place where you fight yourself. Thank you so much for being here and for listening, and I see you soon.